Where the fuck is Javik at? In the lounge? I passed him? Motherfucker. Son of a bitch. That's what I get for not checking out the map. Ugh. We'll hear everyone's one line really quick, then we'll go talk to Tally and see what else we gotta do. There's something about the Geth stuff. Apparently got some more planet mining to do. Bunch of side quests. There's also something at the Citadel. I forget who it was. Someone wanted to talk. Alright, Crew Lounge. Where the hell is the Crew Lounge? As this... Again, PS3. So let's see. We can go talk to Ashley as well, but 6 and 7 are across from each other. This is interesting. Garrus and Javik are together.
Everybody was fighting the Rachni, trying to push them back through the relay. Finally, the Krogan were turned loose and stopped them.
I see.
But when the Krogan rebelled, we had to deploy the Genophage to stop them. Wasn't the only rebellion. 1,000 years later, the Geth revolted against the Quarians. That was a whole other war. Then along came the humans. My own people tangled with them for a while, and now, to top it all off, we've got the Reapers. What about you?
The Ouroboros fought the Densorin. The Andoromai conquered the Vandomai, and the Jatil turned against the Jah.
So, I guess nobody really ever gets their act together.
The Sinriel claimed to have found the path to eternal peace.
What happened?
The Ditaka preferred war and wiped them out.
I hope you guys had alcohol.
Some of the crew seem shocked by the monstrosities we have encountered. They haven't seen what the Reapers could corrupt after 100 years. That was our war. Every battle conjured a new nightmare. This human holds such childish views of war. Your species has much to learn. Commander.
It's human. Random person here? Okay.
Samara's the kind of soldier we need in this war. Nothing gets in her way. I just hope I'm not in her way someday. That woman means business. Now it's a mutated Asari. The Reapers are just a giant nightmare factory that never ends. I can only imagine what the Reapers are doing to the Drell. Or the Hanar. Or the Vorcha. This could get a lot worse before it gets better. Not right now.
Alright.
It's a brilliant tactic, when you think about it.
They're talking again.
Evil.
When has that ever mattered in war?
Yeah, but converting other life forms into Reapers? I can't wrap my head around that.
Makes sense to me. It ensures you never run out of cannon fodder.
Makes sense, yes.
Eliminates any local resistance. And for every soldier you add, your enemy loses two. The one you converted, and his buddy on the other side who can't pull the trigger on a friend.
You sound like you admire them.
Same way I admire a virus or a thresher maw. They've adapted perfectly to their situation.
But the Reapers want to destroy us.
And I have no intention of letting them. But if you don't respect your enemy's capabilities, you're in for one nasty surprise after another.
Yeah, I love Dark Channel. It's definitely very useful, like you said. Sure. You like his particle rifle as well. It's pretty cool. I was testing it out at the weapons testing place. But yeah, Dark Channel I was thinking I was going to have as my bonus power. But if I was going to take Javik with me, which I do plan on doing, you can only use one Dark Channel at a time. So it's pretty useless to take as myself and Javik. So I took Carnage instead. He's pretty good.
Commander.
Alright, so let's actually talk to Tally now. It really needs to scan me this much? There we go, God. Where's the war room? Right, all the way down into 3. Alright. A little catch up here. first of all, talk to Admiral.
Shepard, the fleet is under heavy fire. We need to hit the Dreadnought.
I'd like to know about your patrol fleet.
In peacetime, the patrol fleet managed navigation, internal security, and intership conflicts or crimes. Now, we mostly guard the heavy fleet's flank. It's mostly light frigates or fighters.
Tell me about the civilian fleet.
Our civilian ships, medical vessels, and life ships. Admiral Chorus coordinates them, though individual ships' captains still have power. In peacetime, they made up the bulk of our fleet. Now, our strength would even give the Turians pause.
Yeah, definitely. Overload in this game is a lot more powerful than in Mass Effect 2. It's pretty cool, though. Welcome back, Luana. That internet.
Tali said you had the largest fleet in the galaxy.
The Turians have more dreadnoughts. Their overall military force is larger than our heavy fleet by far. But before we began this war, we jury-rigged every Quarian ship in the flotilla for battle. Even our live ships have cannons.
Use what you've got.
Indeed. With the modifications, our live ship cannons are comparable to the main guns on a dreadnought.
Impressive.
They lack the armor of a real dreadnought, but they can back the heavy fleet formidably when needed.
What can you tell me about Admiral Geralt's heavy fleet?
It was our main military force before the war, comprised of all Quarian vessels suited for sustained combat. It can't compare to the Turian forces, of course, but we have a number of heavy frigates and advanced fighter forces.
Tali said you had the largest fleet in the galaxy.
The Turians have more dreadnoughts. Their overall military is larger than our heavy fleet by far. But before we began this war, we jury-rigged.
Okay, that's what I get for not listening.
For battle.
You've converted.
Sorry, guys. I wasn't listening to the conversation the first time.
In the meantime,
Not casually, Commander.
So I asked the same question again. Sorry, guys.
Whatever we must.
which fleet does Admiral Zen command?
Special project.
Talk about
It's not
Tali.
a fleet per se. Just a few research vessels. Her technical breakthroughs have put us within striking distance of the home world.
I'll let you get back to work.
Thank you, Commander.
Yeah, to make you feel even worse, Luana, I didn't even talk to Tali, so this is the first time I'm actually talking to her. So we didn't even have time to talk. We needed to be together. I don't even know where she is. Where is she? There she is.
Shepard, Commander.
So how did you end up back with your fleet, Tali?
When the war started, the Admiralty Board asked for my help. I had more recent contact with the Geth than most of my people. They hadn't filled the spot on the board left by my father. I was invited in. It's just a technicality. I'm far too young to be a real admiral.
Don't sell yourself short, Tali. The board needed your expertise. You needed the authority that comes with rank.
How did the war with the Geth get started, anyway?
Admiral Zen developed a scanning countermeasure that interferes with Geth active scans. It's like a flashbang grenade. It effectively crippled the Geth ships in combat. My fleet couldn't pass up the chance to attack.
That's exactly. She said so. She's like, we could talk in private in your cabin, and I was like, okay.
Could we use it to fight the Reapers?
It only works against the Geth, unfortunately. Their AI lets them use extremely detailed LADAR pings. Zen's countermeasure overwhelmed them with garbage data. And it's useless now that the Reapers have upgraded their processing power.
How is it being back with the fleet?
Right now, it's exhausting. I'm an admiral in the middle of a war. I just want us to get out of this alive. Everything else can wait.
When this is over, I could use your help.
I can't, Shepard. If we survive this, we'll have a homeworld. My people need me.
You could help your people's homeworld by fighting the Reapers.
I'd like to. Believe me. But my people need me here.
So what about Legion?
It returned to Geth space after you turned yourself into the Alliance.
And you haven't seen it since?
Legion and I sent a few messages. I was hoping we could try negotiation. But I was outvoted 3-2. Admiral Chorus was the only one who believed it would work.
Any idea where Legion is now?
No. In our last message, it told me that the Geth were having trouble reaching consensus.
And then nothing?
Maybe it was fighting the Reaper takeover, or maybe it didn't want to give intel to an enemy. I could have warned it about the invasion. I didn't.
You'd have been betraying your own people.
I never wanted to be an admiral.
Talk to you later, Tali.
Sure.
She starts getting emotional. I'm like, yep, I'm out. See ya. Right.
Commander Shepard.
Scan again here. What Joker and Edie have to say? Since they're getting along fabulously. Obviously.
Damn, I could really use something to shoot right now.
You'd rather use effects and damage against shields barriers over usual power damage.
Glad you talked Samara down.
Makes sense.
I never thought I'd see her flinch from her duty.
I don't know. On one hand, that code's all she's had to live by for, God, centuries. And the galaxy goes to hell. The old rules don't cut anymore. I mean, we're cutting some corners, right?
A few.
Well, the Alliance can always court-martial us after we save the galaxy. Commander?
What are you doing, Edie?
Monitoring reports of proton storms and other space weather. With the Reapers attacking the comm buoy systems, critical warnings may be lost.
How bad are these storms?
If we are warned, not bad. If we are not warned, very bad.
Thanks for the info, Edie.
Hello, Shepard.
She hasn't wanted to talk in a while about her questions that Joker won't answer. What kind of quests do we have? I know someone was supposed to meet at the Citadel. No one knew from her.
Commander.
Yeah, Dreadnought. All these things are just finding extra things. Let's see. That's delivering that to Citadel, and who was it that wanted to talk? Liara? Oh, really? Liara wanted to talk. No, this is from a while ago. What? Why is it? What happened to the new terminals messages? I totally just got some new messages that are not showing up here. That's weird. This is from a while ago. The hours thing's a while ago, dude. What the hell is that about? Yeah, this is missing a lot. That's weird. I don't know. It's a Dreadnought over there. Let's see. Guess we can go do the Citadel thing really quick. I don't really know where to dock, but I will.
You're cleared to dock, Normandy. Do you need ground transport?
I guess we'll just pick the embassies, I guess. I don't know.
I need to get to the embassies.
Internet just keeps crashing. It doesn't want you to see. Maybe. Maybe. Alright, so I know there's one thing to turn in here, but send help. Alright, so I definitely got an email here, I don't know. I have no clue what a CME is. No idea. Samara's there. Perfect place. Alright, we can stop by there, talk to Samara. One else. Tally's there. Talk to Tally as well. Samara and Tally. That's it. Alright, where you at? Where you at? Oh, the sun? Really? Not even know that was happening. That definitely should not affect your internet, though.
I hoped you'd come. I won't remain here much longer.
What are you doing on the Citadel, Samara?
I suppose I came to say goodbye. Falere is safe, and Rila is at rest. I felt the need to speak to you before heading to battle. I want you to know there is no one else I'd rather see leading us in our last hours.
Yeah, well, I mean, it definitely affects the electronics. But I mean, I would say if just the internet, not really. But I mean, if other electronics are bugging out around you, then yeah, that's definitely it. I mean, it would affect the internet in that sense, the sense that it's electronics. But like, you would notice it all around. Although theoretically, I mean, I guess it could be sending certain frequencies that's messing with your... If you're using Wi-Fi, if you're using like a wired internet, it shouldn't matter. If you're using Wi-Fi, then it definitely could be that, yeah.
We'll make the galaxy proud.
I mean, Wi-Fi is finicky enough as it is, but yeah.
It is impressive. Most would have deemed such an alliance impossible. But Shepard, be sure to assess your force's strength.
I am kind of a scientist. I'm an engineer. I know about physics, a bunch of other shit. Exactly. You should be using a cable. I was gonna say you better be using a cable. I mean, my laptop uses Wi-Fi, but that's because I don't stream or play games on it that use the internet. I just surf the internet on Wi-Fi. It's not important, but if you're doing anything important, yeah, you should be using that. Just checking.
What are the other Justicars doing for the war?
Most have made it home. They will attempt to hold Thessia. With the odds we face, it's possible our order will no longer exist after this war.
There's that few of you?
Our numbers were never great. We must prepare to sacrifice ourselves, if that is what's required.
Hey, Ares, welcome, man.
Was being a Justicar worth it if that's how it all ends?
The Justicars were formed to bring order to a world that laughs at the notion.
Story.
The role is solitary. Its demands are lonely and uncompromising, often to the point of pain. But following the code left me with no regrets. Take that for what you will.
Luan is there posting an emoji of a Prothean with the 4 eyes. Sounds like it's raining here. 1 second. It is raining. It poured like crazy last night. I was playing a game off stream, just messing around. And next thing you know, I'm like, what's that sound? I take it out. It was pouring last night. So I will have to be leaving soon just because it messes with the power. But we'll do all this shit at the Citadel really quick.
You know, I never asked you if your code has anything useful on fighting Reapers.
Treat them as any other enemy. Show no quarter, mercy, or weakness.
Really, dude? That's pretty cool. So you were watching some dude, and you left, and he came into another streaming channel and found you, and he brought some of his viewers. That's really cool. You're like, I'm leaving. Oh shit, I read that wrong. Okay, that's not cool. That's really weird. My bad, dude. I completely read that wrong. I thought you were saying he came into your channel. Yeah, that is really weird. That's definitely, not only is it stalking, it's like intimidation. Him and his crew are like, hey, you can't see my arms because I don't have a fucking low enough webcam. Like, hey, what the fuck are you doing not watching me, dude? Time to pay up.
Is that how you see it, too?
You yourself killed a Reaper on the Citadel, and then another on Tuchanka. I can only follow such bravery.
Will Falere be all right in the monastery? Or what's left of it?
We spoke for some time. It won't be easy. But if there is a way to survive, Falere will find it. It was good to see her again.
Good. What's up with that, like, really low?
Perhaps it's unseemly for a Justicar to dwell so much on her family.
I'm just happy things worked out.
I was fortunate that Falere saw things so clearly. And it would have turned out quite differently without your intervention. Thank you.
Exactly. You never know who's the really crazy people.
Good luck out there, Samara.
Well, I know one crazy person in this chat right now, but, you know, no comments.
I'll go with you, Shepard. We'll both be tested in fire soon enough.
Alright, just Samara. Let's check out if there's anything, Spectre-wise that I can do here. Alright, Luana. Let's see, anything new on the terminal? No, there's nothing. Alright, so we're going to, which place is it? Guys, Miranda, Tali are at the Commons. That's where I want to go. It's interesting. Apparently I'm talking to like half of these people before I get the email to do it. It's like I talk to them, then I get an email, they're like, hey, let's meet up. It's like, well, you're not there. Because we already met up. Very confusing. It's messing with my head. Making me think I missed them. Alright, so Miranda, last time we heard, was trying to find out what happened to her sister, and she believes her dad had something to do with that. I'm waiting to see if she gives me a quest, although thus far, well, actually, I was going to say thus far no one's given me a quest, but Liara did give me a quest. I think it was a fetch quest, though. I had to fetch something for the banker or whatever. You can't use LAN cable for your room. Yes, for PS3 would help. I feel you, dude. I had to use, actually, I think it's one cable now, but it's, like, extra long. Like, I don't know where I got it, because, like, my room's so far away from the, modem that, like, I need an extremely long cable. And I don't know where we got it. But, yeah, I was using Wi-Fi for PS3 as well, and that's why I think that's probably why I don't play multiplayer games anymore. Because I was so used to not being able to play them. Okay, there's a transit right there. Your AC broke after a week of maintenance, people still haven't come. That's something I'm actually very used to, unfortunately. Like, this past year, finally, I got it to work. But, like, ever since I was, like, I don't know, like, 12, so that's about 10 years, I've never had AC work. Like, it would work in the winter when you don't need it. Like, you'd be like, hey, look, it works. And then it'd break, like, a week into summer. Same thing with the heat. So, every summer, I would have, like, no AC, and every winter, they'd be, like, no heater. As it would continuously break. And, like, we can't afford to buy a new one, so we just get it repaired over and over and over again. So I totally got used to having that. It sucks. It sucks, dude. I feel you. I definitely feel you there. Alright, we're loading the scene, apparently.
I got your message, Miranda. Is this about your sister?
Shepard, I need access to Alliance resources. I can't say any more. You'll just have to trust me.
You'll have your access, Miranda, but I don't like the sound of this.
I know, and thank you. It means a lot.
That's not the only thing you wanted to talk about, is it?
No. I need to tell you something. Confess, really. It's been eating away at me.
Confess?
When I headed the Lazarus Project to rebuild you, I wanted to implant a control chip in you as a safeguard.
I think you mentioned this.
I did. There's more to it. The Illusive Man stopped me.
Interesting choice. How do you block people from seeing your profile? Exactly. I think the only way to block them is to stop them from chatting. They're still gonna stalk you no matter what. That's interesting. The Illusive Man stopped her putting that in. Probably because he already tried it or something. I don't know. Let's see why.
Sounds like it would have saved him a lot of trouble.
Exactly.
Maybe. He didn't want to interfere with who you truly were. Something that just obeyed orders. He wanted Commander Shepard. Installing the chip might have ruined you.
Yeah, it gives more issues. Yeah, because I mean, for me, it never worked. Like, I would be playing the game. I think the only game I tried was Red Dead Redemption. And, like, I'd be playing for, like, 10 minutes, and then it'd drop. And that's all I could get was 10 minutes. So after that, I was like, you know what? I just don't do online shit ever. And I've always been like that since, even though now I actually have a cable. But, yeah. Stop them from seeing your channel. Exactly. I don't think there's a way, dude. Unfortunately.
I understand why you wanted to. I was a complete unknown.
I've never had to deal with that many black boxes on a project. I felt blind.
Why bring that up now?
I fought against my father and his need to run every aspect of my life. He wanted total control over me, right down to my bloody DNA. After I got out of there, I couldn't stand by and let it happen to my sister. I risked my life to get her away from all that. Yet I didn't give a second thought to destroying your free will when I had the power.
This is what's been bothering you?
Yes.
Miranda, I lost 2 years of my life. You gave me back the rest of it. You could have changed me in 1,000 different ways, but you didn't. I don't know how, but you brought me back.
Thanks. But with so much being uncertain, I just wanted you to know I always regretted wanting that chip.
You can't keep beating yourself up over the past.
I usually don't. But this was important.
Some things you just don't have control over.
Guess my fancy genetics can't help me there.
No, they can't.
Okay. I hate to say it, but I should get moving. Thanks for understanding, Shepard.
Of course. And Miranda, this thing you have to do. Good luck.
Don't worry, Shepard. I always have a plan.
Wish chat room certain games, yeah. Mine would just straight up drop. And it'd be like, you're not connected anymore. I'm like, fuck.